telling you the history of American Girl, and I'm going to put the source for all of this information in the description. I also got a little bit from the American Girl website, but this is just going to be kind of a retelling of it because I think it's fascinating, and you guys should care about how like your favorite company got together because it's so important. It's a big part of your lives now, so why not know a little bit more about it? And so I did all this research, and here is what I got out of it. Just so you know, this is a pretty long story, so make sure you sit back and enjoy, drink some hot cocoa, have some popcorn, I don't know, you do whatever you want. So, the first thing on this timeline, I guess you could call it, is that Pleasant Rowland traveled to colonial Williamsburg in the mid-1980s, and she was very inspired by the historical living atmosphere, and she realized that there weren't any companies that targeted companionship to girls through dolls. So, the main goal of American Girl is that it's like the girl and her doll, and it's like that's their main goal, is to connect girls through dolls and play with them and just have the dolls be their best friend. So that is what inspired Pleasant Rowland. So the company was first called Pleasant Company after Pleasant Rowland in 1985, and the first headquarters was in Madison, Wisconsin, and the headquarters now is still in Wisconsin, but the location has changed. So in 1986, the first 3 American Girl line dolls were released, so the company was still called Pleasant Company, but the line of the dolls was called American Girl, and the dolls were Molly McIntyre, Kirsten Larson, and Samantha Parkington, along with books, so they came with a story of their own. And these were only available for mail order, so you could not get them online or in stores. You got a catalog sent to your house, and you would order from there. So in 1987, the Madison's Children's Museum sale was created, and that is, you guys all know, the popular benefit sale that is held at the headquarters, and it is huge. They sell dolls for a very good discounted price, and clothing and accessories, and it is for a good cause. In 1988, the American Girl's iconic Dress Like Your Doll line was created, allowing girls to wear the same clothing as their historical dolls. So this wasn't the Just Like You line because they didn't create that yet, but it was clothing that matched your historical doll. And also, the hospital was created in case your dolls were a little too loved, as American Girl likes to put it. So that was when you could send your dolls to the hospital and they could come back, and you can tell they're successful because it's still around today. Crafts are released, and American Girl moves their headquarters to Middleton, Wisconsin, which is where it is now. In 1990, the Our New Baby line is launched. In 1991, Felicity Merriman is released, and the dolls' cloth bodies are changed from a white fabric to a matching tan color of their skin, due to the skin being visible in some of the outfits that American Girl sold, which had a V-neck or just a crew neck that could scoop low enough so that you could see their bodies. And now their bodies are tan, but they used to be white bodies, so when you find a doll with a white body, you know that she's really old and valuable. In 1992, American Girl magazine is launched. Also, when you sent dolls into the hospital, they returned with a gown and accessories, which still happens today. In 1993, Addie Walker is released, and so is American Girl today, and Our New Baby is being re-released as Bitty Baby, which is what it is known as now. So the Our New Baby line was just basically Bitty Babies, but further back then, and it wasn't named that. In 1996 is their 10-year anniversary, and the online website is introduced, but keep in mind you cannot order dolls from there yet. In 1997, Josefina Montoya was released, and I know some of you say Josefina. It's probably the correct way to say it, but that's how I say it. I don't know. In 1998, it was a huge year for American Girl. Pleasant Rowland sold the company to Mattel for $700 million. Can we just take a moment to comprehend that? Yes, she sold it. She was done with the company. She wasn't completely uninvolved from it, but she sold it to Mattel. And the first American Girl store was opened in Chicago, Illinois. Now, I'm not sure if the store that is currently there was the first store. It could have been an old store that they broke down and bought a bigger, newer one, because the one in Chicago was very nice and very big. I don't think that could have been the first store, but maybe it was. Maybe I'm wrong. But it was a big year for them because you could buy dolls in the store now, and the company now belonged to Mattel. In 1999, you could now purchase from the American Girl website, so you didn't have to order by catalog or go to a store to receive a doll. In 2000, Kittredge is released, and Pleasant Rowand fully resigns from American Girl. So this is the part where she was done having her share in American Girl, and the company now fully belonged to Mattel. Hence the changes that kind of occurred once Mattel became the owners. It became less old-timey and more modern, I guess you could say. And American Girl minis released, or mini dolls as we call them now. The first Girl of the Year is released, Lindsey Bergman, in 2001, and Felicity begins to be pulled from catalogs, which is the first retirement kind of process that happened. Now when a doll is about to be retired, they usually sell them at Costco. Like Samantha is being sold at Costco now. There's a rumor that she's going to be retiring, and Felicity is coming back in her spot. And it's pretty scary because you never know what's going to happen, and then once you see a doll in Costco that is still being sold, you're like, oh shoot, is it being retired? I don't know, but yeah, sorry. And the Girl of the Year line is continuous and successful for the company. Kaya is released, and it's like Kaya Atonma, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to put it on the screen or something, but I am sorry, I can't pronounce that name, but she's called Kaya. And she's released, and Felicity is completely pulled from catalogs, so that is their first retirement. In 2004, Pleasant Company was officially renamed to American Girl. So it was kind of called American Girl, but it was officially renamed in 2004. So guess what? In 2005, Felicity was re-released with a best friend, Elizabeth, and the American Girl of today is renamed to Just Like You, which is what we now know as Truly Me. In 2010, Kirsten Larson, Felicity Merriman, and Elizabeth Cole are retired, and Just Like You is renamed to My American Girl, and Interstar University is launched. And I can remember this year so vividly. It was my favorite thing to do, my pastime, Interstar University, and now it's gone because it's Truly Me now. And I personally, my favorite phase was probably the My American Girl phase, just because it was so interactive, and I liked the dolls' outfits that they came in, like the boots were so cute. Many American Girl stores started opening, including boutiques, bistros, and amazing shopping experiences. So now it wasn't just walk in, buy a doll, and leave. It was now walk in, have a meal, get your doll's ears pierced, get her hair done, leave. You know, it was a much better shopping experience, and it was a full-on experience for the girl and the doll. In 2014, Molly McIntyre and Emily Benefit are archived, and American Girl expands their stores to Canada, opening specialty boutiques, which is basically all the stores in Canada because it's called American Girl, I guess. So it's like America, I don't know. But specialty boutiques are basically just smaller versions of stores, and they don't have like everything, like all the dolls, all the historicals, all of the Truly Me, all of the Girl, I mean, you know, I don't know. But yeah, basically that's all that happened. The best friend line is discontinued, which I was so sad about because I loved the best friend concept, but American Girl just wanted to make it so that the doll was your best friend instead of them having a set best friend. Also, in 2014, the historical line is renamed to Be Forever. I'm not a big fan of it. I just liked the historical, plain historical, because now Be Forever is just always like, it's like Barbie and like, you know, pink and all that stuff. I mean, not that I don't like the dolls anymore, but it's just, I feel like I liked the more contemporary of when Pleasant Rowand owned it rather than Mattel, because Mattel owns Barbie, Bratz, you know, Monster High, Ever After High, all those companies. Nothing against them now. I'm just saying my opinion, even though you probably don't care. And the temporary store is Invented, which is like the pop-up stores where they stay for a little bit and then they disappear. So that happened. In 2015, My American Girl was renamed to Truly Me, and many temporary store locations began to pop up all around the country. And I think this is pretty exciting for a lot of people because you don't always live near to an American Girl store because there are only like 15 like real stores, and pop-up locations were really convenient for people who didn't live close. Personally for me, there's no stores near me, but I will get to that later. Finally, in 2016, Caroline Abbott is retired, sadly, and the Welly Wishers line is released, as you guys probably all know about, and Melody Ellison is released as well. Also, there were Toys R Us stores that carried American Girl Truly Me dolls, which is what I was talking about, because there's one right near me, and it's so exciting, and that's where I got number 49, Skylar. Personally, I'm a little bit iffy on it, kind of. I don't know, because the experience won't be as amazing if you do go to a real store in New York City, Chicago, Florida, all of those, but it's nice for people who can't travel out there or don't have the money to go on a vacation out there, whatever. You just kind of have a local option, but that's kind of like the temporary stores too. I don't know, that's my opinion. So that is like the video timeline of the American Girl history. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed like gathering the facts and just telling you guys about it, because it's so cool how our favorite company came together to be what it is today. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Sorry I'm also behind, like what happened. I don't know, I thought I was going to get it together this year, but I guess not. But I'm going to try, you know. School, it just contradicts each other, but it's fine. I'll see you tomorrow.